Today I woke up, I said, no more. Time to get the mind right. Mindset matters. 365 days, 24/7. I find that the times that my faith is strongest is when I do my best work.
Who I'm hanging out with, and who I'm listening to, and who I'm learning from, is it sharpening me or not?
Wakey, wakey, sunshines. Yup, another day in paradise. Yeah, looks a little different, doesn't it? I had a little setback with my knee, and I'm on crutches. The last 3 days have been hell, and can't walk, can't put weight on my knees, and massive flare-up after flying, and man, it's been crazy. I literally been non-weight bearing 3 days, had to go to the ER, make sure I didn't have a blood clot from all the flying, and today I woke up, I said, no more laying around, icing, compressing, keeping the leg up. Time to get the mind right and get in the old home gym, the energy cave here, and get after it. So, hey, what this was gonna be all about today is fitness and faith. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, you know who it is. Hey, just a reminder that today is a great day to get your mind right. All day. Mindset matters. Mindset matters. 365 days, 24/7. Mindset. No excuses. Get it done. Get the job done. You don't need fancy. You don't need the best. You just need that and that. Head, heart, and soul, baby. Let it sing. Adversity. Sometimes you do your best work when you have a little adversity in your life. You gotta dig a little deeper. Oh, why me? Why now? Not good timing. Guess what? That's called life. Fuel yourself up with your faith and with your fitness, and only use positive words. You why? Because you know it. Your thoughts power your words. Your words power your flesh. Your flesh control your actions. Your actions become your character, and your character becomes your legacy. That's what it's all about, baby. Let's go now. Man, I needed that. I needed that more than most workouts in the past 3 months. Sometimes the workouts that you don't want to do are the ones you need to do. This one I really wanted to do, just again because of the situation with my knee flare up. I couldn't wait anymore, even though I'm on crutches. You saw me hopping around, man. I don't know what the future lies ahead, but I can tell you this much. It doesn't matter, because life's about choices, about what you choose to do and how you react to them, right? And what you're gonna do with that. I might be headed for surgery. I'm okay with that. Why? Because my knee's gonna come back bionic. You saw my routine today, and it started before this actual workout. I got up early, and I follow my routine most days of the week, and got up, got my pre-workout drink in. I went in and I got some quiet time. For me, quiet time is getting quiet time, and typically my pup Jersey comes up and gives me some love, and I listen and I pray. I pray to God for strength and courage, and I pray for those people in my life who need intention and prayer. And then I get in the Word. I find that the times that my faith is strongest is when I do my best work. And if I get too far away from faith, I don't have the same energy, the same positivity, the same depth and purpose. So for me, I try to get 10 to 20 minutes every day, and then I write, and I gratitude journal, and I journal whatever I'm hearing and listening to. And to me, writing is very powerful. On what I'm grateful for and how can I make today an amazing day, an extraordinary day. And I always love saying I am. I am what? As a reminder, as a mantra, I am what? Strong, brave, courageous, an overcomer. I am energy, I am light, I am love, I am impact. You know, you fill in the statement there. And today's going to be a great day. I'm blessed to be heading over to Pastor Jack Hawkins in Canyon Springs Church. We're doing a podcast, 10 Steps Further. And he wants to talk about some of my favorite verses in the Bible and my routine on what I do. And whether you're a believer or not, I believe that your spirit, your energy, your faith can really allow you to dig deep when you most need it. I'm going to eat some great breakfast and then head over to the 10 Steps Further podcast. Stay tuned.
Can't be stopped, baby. Can't be stopped, won't be stopped. Great workout done. Now it's time to go pay homage. Dr. Jack Hawkins from Canyon Springs Church, going back for a repeat performance. I talked about, we're talking fitness and faith and fitness today. And I'm gonna drop some knowledge bombs here on the faith part, because this is the stuff that gets you through the tough times. All right, let's rock and roll, baby. Heading over to the podcast now. And man, I'm pumped up for this. You got to be able to separate when you got stuff going on, like, my knee right now. You got to block that stuff out, man. That's all mindset stuff. You can't be stopped. Sometimes I think the more adversity I get, it's the devil trying to knock me down, baby. Trying to hit me down. It's just like, it gets that tenacity flying. Hey. Go to the studio, baby. What's up, brother?
Welcome back to another episode of 10 Steps Further. I'm here with Jack and I think it's our most downloaded
podcast.
Todd Durkin.
Yes.
Welcome back, man. As we invited him.
I love going out and evangelizing fitness and health and wellness and getting people's minds and bodies and souls right. So many times I'm up on stage, I feel like a preacher myself, just because I'm preaching the gospel of fitness, wellness, and health. And one of the guys I always listen to and study, Pastor T.D. Jakes, says everything you do is a ministry. And I love that because it doesn't matter what your career is, what your occupation is. If you're a student, if you're an athlete, everything you do is a ministry, and how you do it is a ministry. And I think about that a lot. How I do it, what I'm doing, what I'm saying, all of these things count. And who am I impacting that day in the audience? I was in Russia and they spoke very little English. I speak zero Russian. And I was praying actually literally before I got started, like, how are they gonna feel me? How are they gonna feel what I'm saying versus just the words and the translation? And I wanted them to feel the energy. And it was amazing through translation and a translator, what they came up afterwards and said they felt. And to me, that energy is the spirit. They felt that spirit, they felt that energy. And to me, that's the most impactful thing I can do. I think of the same thing. I think of Proverbs, I think of wisdom. And when you look at a growth mindset person, we're always looking to grow in whatever way, including spiritually, is you look at how do you study wisdom, not just knowledge, but wisdom. And this book is full of wisdom and skill. Like, how do I get a skill set? And even the clients I train, athletes and non-athletes, how do I develop to be a great entrepreneur or businessman or businesswoman on that? And Proverbs delivers that. As a matter of fact, when you look at wisdom and skill, it separates success from failure. Skill, wisdom separates extraordinary from mediocrity. Skill and wisdom separate, average from being successful. So how do we grab that wisdom and that? It also looks at when you study Proverbs overall, and I'll give you a few of my favorite verses, it's what's called transference. As a parent, how can I transfer this wisdom into my own kids? I've got 3 kids. How do you transfer it into my kids or into my team at Fitness Quest 10 or into the clients I work with in a class at Fitness Quest 10, or if I'm at a conference speaking in front of hundreds or thousands of people, through what I say, through how I say it, how can I transfer either my wisdom or my passion or my energy or my intellect into someone else so that maybe they glean some wisdom and something triggers in their mind, which triggers something for them to catapult their own physicality along with their spirituality. Now, if we could change the body, mind, and soul, to me, then we can create massive transformation in somebody. So that's what makes me tick.
Yeah, okay. So lay it on us. Proverb number 1.
Proverb number 1. Well, I guess I have got a lot, but One of my favorites, 27:17, I've got this written in my home office: as iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. Iron sharpens iron. We hear this all the time, but man, I've got this thing outlined. And maybe that's why I'm starting out with it. Iron does sharpen iron, and you think about that. I challenge anyone, and I challenge myself all the time, is who I'm hanging out with and who I'm listening to and who I'm learning from. Is it sharpening me or not? Is it weakening me? Is it weakening the sword? Is it keeping me sharp? Because there's nothing worse than when you're in a state of mediocrity, when you're just in a standstill, when you're not moving forward. I hate that feeling. And what can I do to further sharpen it? And by the way, if I get lazy in my own holy hour routine, all of a sudden there's something that's missing. And my whole holy hour isn't just an hour in the Word. It also includes me working out and getting my whole mind right aspect as well. It's a whole routine I do. But if that hour gets weak, I get weak. And if I get weak, then everything I do is weakened. Well, there you have it. Great episode with Pastor Jack. 10 Steps Further podcast. You know, life is good, man. Life is good. And even though I had a little setback with the knee recently, ain't no knee is gonna slow me down to live God's purpose and plan. And I think that's what it's all about. So regardless of what your faith is, you know, one thing I always want to do is be real with you and be genuine and authentic, and that's who I am. And you saw the workout earlier today. The workout drives the mindset. The workout, you know, getting in there and you're listening to the music, and you're reminding yourself of the mantras that get your mind right every single day, you know, of what it's going to take. People always say, how many times do you give a keynote a year? I'm like, darn, 365 days I'm giving a keynote a year. Every darn day I'm giving a keynote to myself. When you're listening to this right now, hopefully there was something you gleaned in here in the workout or during that podcast episode about, you know, Proverbs and wisdom and skills and becoming extraordinary and becoming your best self. All of these things are important. And for me, my faith has gotten me through a lot in life. There's no doubt about it. I would not be where I am today without my faith. And I can guarantee you with where I'm going, it won't be without my faith, because the faith is what drives you. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you settled on that stuff. So just remember this. You got to get your body right. You got to get your mind right. And you got to get your soul right.